Alright, we're back with another episode of the Atlanta Braves MLB The Show franchise. We're probably gonna send past the All-Star game in here in this episode. See who we had on the team make it. I think the Home Run Derby should be this day right before it. Check that out, see who made the team, see who, if anybody, Freddie Freeman made the Home Run Derby. And we might simulate a little bit further, and there may also be another trade. This might be a little bit bigger than the Chris Davis trade, getting a better player than that. So first off, we were going to go ahead and get into these simulations. We got Mike Foltynewicz versus Jarrell Cotton, both pitchers really struggling on the season, and we get the win. And also, the Blue Jays have a trade offer they would like me to look at. We just traded for Chris Davis. Why would I trade him? A prospect center fielder and a prospect catcher. No thank you. I just made a trade for that guy. Let's go ahead and check. We'll view the box score for this game. See if Chris Davis actually gets a hit. He has a 3-hit game against his former team. So Chris Davis did come to play in game 2 against the A's in Oakland. So probably just a 2-game series here against the Houston Astros. And then we have a 4-game series against the Nationals. National series probably a little bit bigger for us, so if we could take 3 against the Nationals, that'd be great. A win there. R.A. Dickey beats Mike Fiers. And now we have Aaron Blair versus Keuchel. And we do get beat in that game. So 4 more games, big series here against the Nationals. Scherzer versus Luke Jackson. Luke Jackson just moved to the starting role. And Kyle Kubitska, who is in Double-A, gets injured and is out for 1 to 2 months, and we do get the loss there to Scherzer. So we will go ahead and fix that spot for Kubitska, who was not starting at all. So he is out for 2 months with a torn calf. So back into the simulations. Now it's Julio versus Strasburg. Julio gets another win, 11-1 on the season. Julio. Mike Foltynewicz, another chance to get a win here. Joe Ross is actually pitching pretty good this season, and he does get the win. Ian Kroll looks like he gets the loss. We'll keep him active there. The Futures game is today. I'm sure we have players playing in it, but I'm not too worried about that. R.A. Dickey gets the R.A. Dickey loses that game, unfortunately. So a 1-0 loss. I'm sure we do have Freddie Freeman in the Home Run Derby. I'm not going to worry about that, so I'm just going to skip it. And we are at the All-Star game. So let's go ahead and go to All-Star voting and see if we have any players who made the team. Or do we have to... Let's go ahead, let's simulate the game real quick. We did win, the National League did win 8-5. So now we should be able to go... Okay, so let's see if we had anybody make the team. Julio made the team, good to see there. Kershaw is 15-1 with a 1.12 ERA. That is unreal. So only one relief pitcher. Only one relief pitcher and then a bunch of closers. Edwin Diaz did make the team. Nice to see there. So we have 2 All-Stars so far. No catchers. Freddie Freeman, 3 All-Stars so far. Look at Rizzo and Freeman's comparable numbers. Freeman has almost 40 less at-bats, 1 more home run, bunch less RBIs, and they're both batting in the 330s. So they are both having amazing seasons. Look at the stats too, they're so comparable. So 3 All-Stars so far, and that may be it. Tommy Pham's an All-Star. And we do have 3 All-Stars. So let's go. I'll go ahead and run through the AL real quick. Pretty quickly. Jaime Garcia, former Braves pitcher, makes the All-Star team. Evan Gattis, a former Brave, makes the team. Albert Pujols makes the team. Getting up there in age, 37 years old and made an All-Star team. Altuve, sure. Ooh, only batting 287, Altuve. Simeon makes the All-Star team, batting 245. Jackie Bradley Jr. Did Mike Trout not make it? Mike Trout must be injured because he did not make the All-Star team. We'll check the awards real quick. Just the National League. So Rizzo is the lead candidate for MVP. Kershaw. Julio is third in Cy Young. He won't catch he will not catch Kershaw. The way Kershaw's playing is just unreal. Batting title. Reliever of the year, Felipe Rivero. Felipe Rivero, a great pitcher. 25 years old, 1.57 ERA, having a great year. Nobody here for Rookie of the Year. I think Haniger was there at one point, but no longer. Hank Aaron Award, Freddie is in second. And I will stop if I see another Brave National League Gold Glove center fielder. Ender Inciarte is second, behind former Brave Jason Hayward. How is he batting on the season? 285, not bad for Hayward. Having some tough stretches batting the last couple of seasons. Freddie Freeman, Silver Slugger, we're not worried about those. Alright, so there is a we've reached the All-Star break and there are still unsigned players from the draft. We have until the end of the regular season to sign them. So we haven't signed any of them yet. So let me go ahead and offer a contract to our draftees. That'd be kind of smart. So let's go through and do this real quick. We will sign all the players that we drafted because they're all pretty decent. So now that we have done that, we can get back into simulations. Okay. So we will most likely go until the Cubs series and we will place a game against the former World Series champions. But before we do that, let's go ahead and check the standings. We are 8.5 games back from the Nationals. And the wild card, we are 7.5 back. So still hope. Hope is running out as we've reached the All-Star break. If we don't turn the season around quickly, then it doesn't look like it'll be happening. But we did get a ring on the phone from a trade offer from the Toronto Blue Jays. And they wanted some youth. They wanted Sean Newcomb. They also wanted a veteran in Brandon Phillips. And the icing on the cake was a prospect pitcher. They wanted Mike Soroka. And in return, they offered us Marcus Stroman and Nate Pearson. And I believe that this is a trade that we cannot decline because Marcus Stroman has potential to become an ace in the future. Only 25 years of age, B potential. And Sean Newcomb, he struggled. And he's probably going to struggle for the next couple of years before he gets the handle of the MLB. And Mike Soroka, there's no telling. Prospects can go up and down at any point in time. We have Ian Anderson, we have Colby Allard, and we have Kyle Wright. And I believe that those three have a better overall potential than Mike Soroka. So I'm happy giving Soroka up. And a veteran here, Brandon Phillips, he wanted to leave. He requested a trade to go to a team that has a better chance of making the playoffs. So we will give him that, and we will go ahead and accept that trade from the Toronto Blue Jays. And we do have a brand new starter. So Luke Jackson can move back to his role as a reliever. And we will stick Marcus Stroman. Does he expect to be the ace? He expects rotation. And so does Julio. So we have two pitchers expecting rotation. Marcus is mad because he wants more money, and he is failing his individual performance. That is not a problem. He can turn his season around pretty easily. We'll put him in the 2 spot behind Julio because Julio's having an amazing year so far. And then we do need to call up a player to play infield. So we'll go down here. We do need to send down a pitcher as well. So one of these pitchers is going to get the unlucky send down, and I believe it's just going to be Burgos because there's really no point of him being up there. I didn't really need to call him up when I did, but he was moved up. So Burgos will be sent down. Did not use an option there. And then we will also look for a player who we can call back up. Need an infielder. Dustin Peterson can play third, having a great season, but I don't want to hinder his growth that he is having by moving him up too fast. Also, Travis Demerit. Look at that growth there from Demerit. Don't want to hinder that. Austin Riley. Rio Ruiz might be the one that we do call up. Does have MLB experience. Played a couple games last year. And his potential is growing as well as his overall. Can play first base so he can fill in for Freddie when Freddie rests. And I believe that we are going to go ahead and call up Rio Ruiz. So we will add him to the 40-man, move him to the MLB, and now we are just going to go ahead and leave the AAA team with one less player. One less player on the bench, which should be fine. There should be no problem there. Who do we have that can play first base? That may be a problem. Sean Kazmir. So we'll just play Sean Kazmir at first for the rest of the season here. And then we will play Luis Valenzuela at short. Valenzuela will play there. Micah Johnson. How did Micah Johnson get in here randomly? So we'll go ahead and move Riley there. Valenzuela, Valenzuela, Valenzuela. Okay, there we go. So lineups have been made. We will go ahead and put in Rio against righties at third base. Just fill in that same spot that Brandon Phillips was playing. And we do have Marcus Stroman's first game against the Cubs will be the game that I play in the next episode. But before we get there, we will go ahead and simulate these 3 games real quick. Don't have a valid rotation in AA, so I will go change that real quick. So Soroka's gone. We'll move in Tukey, move Gahora up, Tukey to the 5th rotation spot. And let's go ahead and get into this simulation. What did that just say? The Braves do not have 4 valid lineups. Okay. Pinch hitter or designated hitter versus lefties. Tyler Flowers, sure, whatever. Alright, let's go. Simulate this game. R.A. Dickey gets a loss against Arizona here. Aaron Blair gets a loss. And Julio will get a loss. Second loss on the season from Julio. Not what we wanted to see there. But we did get a call. And it's an important call. Huge prospect. Well, not even considered a prospect. Huge international star. Shohei Ohtani is moving to the Major League Baseball. He's moving to the MLB. And he reached out to us saying that he would like us to sign him up. But he did ask for a lot more money than we would be willing to spend. He asked for a $3 million deal. We went back with a $1.5 million deal, and he accepted. So Shohei Ohtani, international superstar, has signed with the Atlanta Braves for $1.5 million. we will start him off in AAA because we do believe that he has everything he needs to have great stats in AAA, and he should move up pretty quickly. So he'll be the ace of our AAA rotation as we have it right now. And that does mean we need to send somebody down, and I believe Whistler will be the one who gets the unlucky call send down, but it doesn't really matter for him as long as he's playing every day. That's really all that matters. So now we do have a problem. We will call somebody up to AA from Class A, and it will be Connor Joe. No, we're actually going to send up Braxton Davidson. So Braxton Davidson gets up to AA, and Ohtani, the newest member of the Atlanta Braves. Look at those stats, 73 overall already, only 22 years old. Throws a fire fastball at 99 velocity, and he wanted to play for the Braves. He saw the prospects that we had. He saw the future was bright in Atlanta, and he decided to take his talents to Atlanta. So, in the next episode, we will get into a game against the former World Series champions with the brand new pitcher Marcus Stroman, acquired in a trade 3 days ago. So I will see y'all guys in that episode, and it was nice having y'all watch this episode. If y'all are enjoying the series so far, I would love it if y'all gave me a like, subscribe, and get into the comments. Tell me what y'all like to see. If you think I'm making too many trades, let me know. If you think my trades are unrealistic, tell me. Any kind of feedback is good feedback, and I will see y'all